What's going on, guys? Yo, big day today. I'm going to show you my trades, I'm going to show you my stats, and I'm going to give you an amazing tip at the end of the video that you're really going to like, and it's going to help you when you're in your evaluation accounts. So let's go ahead and jump into this video. All right, guys, so here we go. We got our chart right here, screenshot of the chart, and I went ahead and put the arrows on the chart like I did the little thing that you could do in Tradevate and shows you your fills. So this morning, humongous gap down in the overall market. Lots of macro news came out today. Lots of worries of the Feds continuing to raise rates and maybe even quicker than expected, even though they said yesterday it should be slower, but today's data kind of shooketh the market. So we had a huge gap down on the SPY, had a lot of weakness in futures here, and this morning I posted in the Discord, I posted on Twitter, I posted in this channel in the community section. I hope you follow me on these areas, because if you don't, what are you doing? Right there, we broke down under 44.40, and then I went ahead and got short. Why? This was a little bit of a bear flag formation. I was late to the party. And because I was late to the party and we were really close to 9:45, which was the time for new numbers to drop, went ahead and got short and covered it right here on this little quick bounce back. I was looking for that quick flush through 44.35 ahead of the numbers. Did not happen. So right in here, I stopped out. I actually made 50 bucks on that trade. I know, almost gas money. Then I said, you know what? I'm going to wait for these numbers to come out at 9:45. I'm going to look at the numbers and then I'm going to watch the market and see how it reacts. I have my eyes at that 44.40 zone for a potential entry short if we cannot break above it. Okay. Now, what I did was I entered a starter position short here. Numbers came out on this green candle. On this one here, I entered a starter position short. My full intention was to add right here. We got up to 44.42 area, which is this previous little pivot support, and I was going to add to full size there upon a rejection of that level. We didn't do that. We immediately just rejected the 44.40, went ahead, added to full size, and then I wrote it down. My first cover was where? Right here at the low, in case we bounce off that level. Remember, we always look for those support zones to continue to be possibly support. So my first cover was there. Once we broke through that level, I went ahead and just started throwing covers out and covering. I mean, I was short from 44.38 zone, and my best cover was 44.30. So I'll take 8 points and change, because it was 44.38.25, I think. I'll take 8 points and change any day of the week. So I'm covering my position as we go. We bounce right back up into this little zone right here, which was this previous support level. And I still had a small position left. I only had about 2 or 3 contracts. So I added right back to it just a little bit. I only added 1 or 2 more contracts. I think it was just 1 contract right here. I added back, and then we quickly bounced right back up over that level. And I'm like, you know what, man, we're super hyper extended. I'm just going to take the L on that 1 contract and book the other 2 that are profitable. And I'm out of the trade. So right here, I exited the entire position at that point, and that was it. That was a banger. That was already like 4,500 bucks or something like that. I was super stoked for the day right there. Then we continued lower, and I was like, well, damn, because if I would have just held on a little bit longer, I would have been done with that account. Remember, this is my 3rd evaluation account. I have 2 funded accounts. I'm working on this 3rd one, and we just continued extending lower. I do have a tip for you, because yesterday I did something, and I'm going to tell you about it here at the end of the video, as well as when I give you the tips that are going to help you with your evaluation account. Then we bounce right back up into 44.30, and in the Discord, I wrote, guys, I'm watching 44.30 for resistance. Sure enough, we had that, got short, added, and then I covered, and that was it. That was my final last trade, just looking for a little scalp, trying to add to the day, and that was it. I was done. Now it's time to show you my stats real quick on the day. You can see them right here. 4,900 bucks, but after commissions, we were 4,800. You could see here my losing trades were 10 seconds. That's just because it was ads that I would have that would just get sold or covered. Well, it covers. I was only short today. Covered at small losses. You can see max drawdown was 84 bucks. And you see all my stats right here. Banger of a day. Winning trades 84%, break even 7.6, losing trades 7.6. My losing trades and my break even trades were exactly even today at 7.69%, but they were absolutely eclipsed by my winning trades. Let's go ahead and jump into the 2 tips I'm about to give you. The very first one I'm going to give you right now is today is the last day to save 90% off your evaluation account with Apex. The link's in the description and comment section down there. You can use my coupon code. It's going to get you 90% off. Why am I telling you about this right now? And why am I saying it's a tip? Well, it's a tip because this account of mine right here is only about 690 bucks left in order to get funded. I'll get that done here very carefully in the next day or 2. And once it's funded, I will have 3 funded accounts. And that was always my goal. However, I wanted to use CopyTrader, and since I am not familiar with CopyTrader, the last thing I want to do is utilize my funded accounts to learn to use CopyTrader on Tradeovate. That sounds like a recipe for disaster, and that's not what I want to do. So what did I do? Well, yesterday I said, hey, Jesse, buy yourself 2 more evaluation accounts, and then you learn to use CopyTrader with those 2 evaluation accounts. If you get them funded, great. You're going to end up with 5 evaluation accounts that are funded. So 5 funded accounts. But if you blow them up, who cares? You still have your 3 funded accounts, all right? And you're good to go. But you're going to learn to use the CopyTrader within the safety of the evaluation account itself so that the funded account is not hurt. I don't even want to trade the funded account with an MES while I learn to trade with the CopyTrader. I don't want to do that. That would be a disfavor and a slap in the face to those funded accounts, and I'm gonna respect those funded accounts. So I bought those 2 accounts yesterday, those 2 evaluations. Once I'm done with this one, I'm gonna use those 2 evaluation accounts to learn to use the Tradeovate CopyTrader. That way, it's all nice and safe, right? That's tip number 1. Tip number 2, guys, I was only about $1,000, 950 bucks away from finishing this account today. You could easily just fall into the thing where I'm going to make that money right now and be done with it. No, why? Pace yourself, relax. You ain't going nowhere, man, right? But what you can do is I don't need to trade full sides anymore. I only needed 1,950 bucks to pass. So what did I do? On my second trade, I traded 4 contracts. That's it. 4 contracts, 200 bucks per point. I had a good, risk to reward parameter where I was risking about 2 points for the chance at making 5. That makes sense to me, So once you're there where you only need 1,000 bucks, a few $100s to pass, stop trading the full size that you've been trading to get there and just trade smaller. Trade enough to that where if you're wrong, the balance doesn't hurt much at all. And when you're right, you can easily knock it out. I know it goes against what a lot of people out there do and say, but that's just because they want you to blow up accounts or they don't know any better. The reality is if you only need 500 bucks, you have no business trading 10 ESs. Why? That's insanity. Why? Because you're trying to scalp 1 point? Yeah, what if it rips your face off for 3 points, 4 points, 5 points against you? Now you've hurt your account and you got to start like way back when you were just there at the finish line. It's like you tripped, fell, and then, you had to like teleport to the beginning again. So you got to make sure that you do this right. And that's how you manage that risk. You only need 500 bucks more. You're trading ES. Well, grab yourself a couple of ESs. Grab yourself 3, 4 max. You don't need any more than that. And trade properly and wait for proper risk to reward parameters where you're risking just 2 or 3 points for the chance at making 4 to 6 points or whatever it is you need. But manage your risk correctly. That's it, guys. Those are my tips this morning. Any questions, drop them in the comment section below. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you're having a great week. Hope to see you on another one. Peace.